Hi, welcome to the Happy Trails Shadow Box how-to video. So I'm going to get started right away. I have all my different layers in here. There's quite a few. There is 13, including the back. And also it comes with a frame as well for you to display as well. So this frame works like this. You just paint it, put it together, and your shadow box fits right here. And for your shadow box, there is a whole bunch of different colors that comes with it, as well as your paintbrush and glue and applicator as well. What I'm going to do is something a little bit different than I've done from my other videos. I'm going to use this color palette to kind of help me figure out my colors and how I want to mix them. So I'm going to start always at the back and move forward. You can do it any way you want. So I do want to keep these in the same pattern that they're in, just so I don't mix anything up. It goes ring, tree, banks, straight across, which is the path, 2 sets of hills, and then there's 3 mountains, and 2 sets of clouds, small and bigger. This is my sun, and then my background. So I'm going to start with my background. It also is going to take the longest to dry. So this is going to be my sky. So I'm going to pick kind of light blue. I don't need to do tons over here, just maybe a little bit right in here, because I have the majority of the sky covered up. I don't need to pull my paint over the sides, only if you want to. And then I just kind of want to go over top of it, making sure that I get all my brush strokes even. But like I said, I'm only really going to do half of them. You can do the whole thing if you want, but for the video, I'm just going to do half. Then I have my clouds next. Oh no, sorry. I have my sun next. So I don't need to do any of this because it's blocked by the mountains. I'm just going to do this part here. And I'm going to do, I really like the light yellow, so I'm going to do light yellow with a little bit of orange pulled in. And I really like, for some reason, mixing right on the project. A lot of people do it, oh, that's yellow. A lot of people do it on like a paper plate or a palette or something. I don't know why I don't do that, but I guess I just like seeing the color it looks on the wood. Sometimes it looks different, I guess. I don't know. So I like that sun. Just a little bit yellowy, orangey. So I'm going to put it off to dry. And then I have my clouds next. So I think I'm going to do one of them is smaller. So I think I'm going to do kind of a light, very, 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 very light, very light blue. No, light gray, sorry. And the other one I'm going to do white. So I'm going to do a little bit of gray on the bigger cloud. Just so that I can kind of see the definition showing up. And then I'm going to do white over top of it. Just so when the white is over top of it, it kind of looks a little bit more interesting, I guess. Just if they're different colors, stands out. So I think that's light enough, super light. And then my brush. And these ones I'm going to do white. Nice bright blue day. with white, it's really tricky. You probably want to do 2 coats of it. I won't for the video just because of time, but just because the burn marks also come out from it quite easily. So when I put that over top, you just get a little bit of definition. It's hard to tell with all the paint on the table. Okay, so now I have my mountain. So I have 3 different ones. So I have my plain background, then I have kind of little pockets, I guess, and then I have my slopes too. So these slopes I'm going to do as like snow going up over top of it, and then these ones over here I'm going to do more kind of dark blue, gray blue, and these ones I'm going to do quite dark because I want those to be kind of maybe the trees that are popping up or the rocks. I know there's going to be a million different color combinations and I'm very excited to see them. So I'm going to do this one, which is what's popping out. So I'm going to do kind of maybe even if they're Rocky Mountains, maybe there's not trees. So maybe I'm going to do like a dark gray on them. Tiny bit of black. I feel like that's way too light. I guess what's cool too is if you mix in here, then you get all the different swirls and the colors. So it kind of looks more like rocks because it's not perfectly mixed. So I'm going to leave that like that. There's not very much that actually pops through, just a little bit. And then I'm going to do this one kind of a bluey gray, I think. Maybe some black a little bit. So some blue. Let's try blue and grays. See where it takes us. See if that's enough difference there to pop up a little bit. Maybe dark blue. Let's see if that looks. There. Bit of a difference. And then I want to do the snow, which I'm going to do nice and crisp, white. Break off my brush. getting little bits of blue, so clearly I need to wipe my brush off better. And again, for sure, I would go over top of this white again, just to get a little bit more crisp. And then I think some people have done some really, really cool things with the mountains, where I think they take a color over top, maybe like white, and they kind of tap it or brush it just to kind of like make it kind of look a little like rock, perhaps. Just tapping it. So I think that's really, really cool. Kind of gives it a different texture. Yeah, the hills. That's when I'm going to pull in my greens. So I think I'm going to do darker green, lighter green. So I'm going to do dark green. And I'm going to pull in a tiny little bit of black, just to darken it up and make it not look so grassy, maybe. Maybe a little bit of brown. Too. Just to get a different shade. So you can see it's slight, but it is a little bit more earthy. And over here I'm going to add in my light green to my dark green. Lighten this up as well too. So I'm going to go like this over top. Super cute. Love it. Do need to pull this a little bit further because I think it shows. For these ones, definitely you can do the whole thing, but I'm just trying to be a bit quicker here for you. So then I'm on to here. I'm onto my path. So I want this to be gray and brown. I want it to be the earth. Love that color. Super fun. And then for my banks, I want to get some really light rolling kind of meadowy hills. So I do want to do my light green, but I'm also going to add some white to it as well. I love this color when I mix them together. It's kind of mossy, I guess. And I think this is when you can have so much fun doing little definitions of some dark green, like around in here. You could even put little pops of like purple or red. That could be like little flowers or something in the meadow. Really cute different things that you could do. Even if I just did the green over top of what I just painted and I just dotted it a little bit. Just like that. It's so slight, but it gives it just a tiny little bit of texture. So now I'm on to my trees. They're close to me, so you could put a lot of definition in there because they're closer. I'm going to do mine just green, which will be different than any of the other colors that I picked and mixed in. I'm just doing them dark green. And these ones are a bit further away. So I might want to add in a little bit of brown just to kind of give them a different color just because they're further away. That's really up to you though. And then our last one, which is our ring. And I like to do a color that is not at all seen in the rest of the shadow box. So I have white, blue, and green, so I might do like purple, yellow, actually maybe even black. I'm a big fan of black borders, so I might just do that one. You could do pink, turquoise. I'll do black and be boring, and then all the amazing ideas that you come up with in yours will be outstanding, and mine will just be boring or classic, either or. So then, of course, you're going to wait until all of these are dry, and you're going to make sure to put them down in the order they kind of want first, and then you can glue them. But I'm going to do it right now just to show you how to do it. And so not everything is dry, so wish me luck here, but just so you can see how to do it and know how to do it. With your glue, this is Mod Podge, so it dries clear. It's really great, strong glue. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to start again from your back, and you are going to flip over the layer that goes over top of it, so my sun. Take your glue with your glue applicator, put it all over, and put it on top. You might need to rotate it around to make sure you got it where it needs to be. And there I am, I didn't even do enough glue. I'm so sorry, guys. I went down far enough there. So clearly do all of them. Okay, so then I have my sun, and then remember I have my clouds. I have my 2 layers of my clouds. So you almost want to let that dry actually so that nothing moves. Then for your clouds, again gluing here on the background, putting over top. Then I have my mountains. I have my background mountain first. And kind of my peekaboo one, one's with my pocket. And then I have my snow. Then I have my hills. And then I have my path. And my banks. My rolling hills, I guess, are my banks. My tree. And then my frame. So there's my finished project. Those are the colors I tried to keep. you know, I added a little bit more blue into it, but I really enjoyed doing it and I really love it, and I can't tell if this is crooked or not. So when you do yours, don't do it upside down like I'm doing mine. I hope you love this. I hope you had so much fun. Happy crafting and thank you for watching. Bye guys.